Hi guys, welcome to Micks, Clips and Trips. Thanks for watching. So, I have just got back from a 10-night stay at the TRS Turquesa in Punta Cana, Dominican Republic. So I'm going to give you my unbiased opinion. There'll be no script, no fancy graphics, just me, to the point, as it is. Okay? I'm going to let you know about the hotel, the amenities, the food, the drink, the entertainment and everything else. Okay? So if you want to see all that, let's say my honest opinion, stay tuned. Run BT. Okay, so first of all, we have got hotel location. So TRS Turquesa is about 35 to 40 minutes drive from the airport to the hotel. So I think that's probably a nice little time actually. So you've got that time from when you get off the plane into your coach, into your transfer, to just unwind a little bit, relax from the hustle and bustle of the airport. So yeah, 35-40 minutes is a good time to transfer really. The hotel location also, there's nothing much out and about around the hotel, but it is obviously right on the beach. So hotel location, from the proximity to the airport, I would give it 8 out of 10. Okay, next we have got room and facilities. On first impression, when we went into the room, it looked absolutely lovely. You walk in through the door, you've got the double sinked bathroom. As you're walking on your right hand side, looks really, really nice. Then you got the cupboards and hanging stuff to the left. Keep on walking, you got a lovely jacuzzi bath and a 4-poster bed. A nice big flat screen TV, a nice little seating area as well, as you'll see on the video. And as you go through the sliding doors, you've got the swim up pool there. So on first impression, it looks really lovely. But then once you're in the room and you start to look around a little bit, the doorway we came in, it's not a soundproof door. So if you are on the ground floor, we stayed in 5802. So because of the design of the building, which I'll show you in the little video after, you're getting a lot of echo. And what we experienced is when people were changing shifts, at 7 o'clock, 7:30 in the morning, some people had louder voices than others, and you could hear it. I wore earplugs during the night, but like I say, if you don't wear earplugs, you're going to get all that echoing noise. So that's going to downgrade my score slightly. But also the sliding door, it needed a bit of TLC because it looked like people were trying to pull the door open rather than slide the door open. So the lock was a bit damaged. But apart from that, the room looked pretty nice. Right, nice swim up pool and stuff like that. So if it wouldn't have been for the door and the sound issues with the echo because of the design of the building, I would have given it a higher score. But because of the door, the soundproofing and stuff like that, yes, the room looked nice with the bath and everything else and the 4-poster bed. The bed were lovely and comfy, by the way. But I've got to score it down on that reason because of the noise. So I will give the room 7 out of 10. Okay, so we just arrived in our little apartment. So I'll just have a quick video it before we basically wreck it.
You're not going to wreck it.
Firstly, Olive is a bit looking a bit waiting for us. A little bit of a pool outside. Very nice. Seating area. Nice bed. Nice bath. Bathroom area. And we've also got the shower and toilet, I'm assuming. Toiletto. The shower. mini bar. That tops up daily. Excellent. So there you go. Big TV. Yeah. All good. Now in this little video I'm going to show you the design of the hotel, so you can see, let's see if you're on the ground floor. I don't know what the noise is like on the first floor or on the second floor. It might be the same, but the ground floor you definitely get a lot of noise. So as you'll see from this little clip, you'll see, you know, just a big funnel. That's where you're getting all the echo. So yeah, a bit of a down on that one. Okay, next is food and drink. We really had no problems with food at all. I watched a YouTube clip from about 3 years ago, and this other YouTuber, he was, we watched it about a couple of days before we went on holiday, so it was a little bit off-putting really, because the YouTuber was saying all the restaurants he went in, he wasn't happy with the food. He says the portion sizes were small, and then I think he stayed there for about five nights, I think. And he said he only had one decent meal. Well, me and the wife, we stayed there for 10 nights. We tried most of the restaurants, and we really did not have a problem with the food. We thought it was fine. The portion sizes were okay. We went to the Cusco first of all. We went to the El Dorado, where we had a big T-bone steak, and it was massive. We got a couple of steaks from the El Dorado, no problems at all. I got some ribs one night, and they looked like dinosaur ribs. It was absolutely huge. So I couldn't fault the food there. We also went to let's have a look, the French restaurant. Nice food again. Portion sizes, no problem. We went to a place called Bamboo, like a Thai restaurant. Now, I thought the food was lovely. The wife thought the food was lovely as well, but the following morning, I did have a bit of an upset tummy. Whether it was, a dodgy prawn or wine or because of the sunshine, I just do not know. But the food tasted lovely, but I did feel a little bit the morning after. So also the breakfast, as you're going to see in this little video after, I did a little walk around at breakfast as well. We had a breakfast at the Capicho, you'll see in picture. No problem with food. And we also had a breakfast at the Helios as well. So there were no kids there, we were adults only, which was really fine. So also the drinks, the cocktails were nice. When you go around the pool bars, the cocktails are not quite as good. But they're okay, they're drinkable, they make them the same. But if you want a proper cocktail, we went in the Hemingway. So the proper cocktail glasses, and we also used to go and have a drink in the lobby bar as well in TRS, which gets me some decent cocktails as well. We also went to the Grand Palladium, Punta Cana, and the Grand Palladium, I think it was called the Spa or something like that. Once again, lovely cocktails. They do all these smoke bubbles and pop them and smoke everywhere. Really nice. So yeah, food and drink, I could not fault it really. So I will give the food and drink for the TRS Turquesa and the Grand Palladium. Let's have a look. 9 out of 10. Okay, next week I've got entertainment. Now, same again, we watched a YouTube video from about 2 or 3 years ago, and this guy was saying there was no entertainment whatsoever, apart from a pianist in the TRS, what finished at 10:30. Yes, there is a pianist in the TRS, and they do finish at 10:30, but we also singers there as well in the TRS. Lovely pianist. But also, if you are staying in the TRS, you do have access to the lobby bars and other bars in the Grand Palladium hotels. So the Grand Palladium hotels, they had entertainment there, both of them. Also, at the Helios, around the corner, like the beach bar area, they had some, like what they call white parties, beach parties, basically, discos on the beach. Brilliant stuff. Also, they have a show what you can go to. I think you go, we went once. You might be able to go a couple of times if you want to during the week, but you got to pay a little bit extra for that. But the entertainment was absolutely fantastic. It was a chic show. It was entertainment non-stop, start to finish. And they also, around the pools during the day, they got yoga going off, dancing and stuff like that. So the entertainment in the TRS, I could not really fault that either. So yeah, I say singers, bands and stuff like that. So yeah, so the TRS entertainment, obviously once again take into consideration that you can use the Grand Palladium hotels as well. I would give the entertainment in the TRS and Grand Palladium 9 out of 10. Okay, next week I've got the beach. So the beach wasn't too bad. It's not over wide, but once you've got your sunbeds on, it's a short little stroll to the waterfront. You do have a lot of seaweed on the beach, as you'll see in the video. It just comes in on the tide. It comes in that much that they have to mulch it down with a tractor every day, 3 or 4, well, constantly basically, as you'll see on the video. So yeah, but it's part of the beach. It didn't bother me, but it might bother other people. You also see like brown slicks coming in on the sea. It's not sewage, it's seaweed, okay? It won't hurt you. Once again, it didn't bother me at all. So taking all that into consideration, when you're on the beach as well, there is some little stalls where you can buy your gifts. You've got where you can book your speedboat rides and stuff like that. There's also a little bar on there as well. It's not part of TRS. No, if you wander on, you will have to pay for your drinks and stuff like that. When you're walking past on the beach, they might come out and, say, come into my shop and pay for my boat ride and this and over. They're not hassling really. You just got to be polite and say, no, thank you, and just carry on walking. They don't come chasing you or anything like that. Also, I heard on other YouTube posts that you get hassled from them selling stuff all the time. We got none of that. They walk past you. Okay. There was people with the parrots and the lizards that you want to take a picture of. Once again, they don't hassle you. They just walk past. If you want a picture, stop them. But yeah, so taking into consideration the width of the beach and the bit of seaweed on there, you got your shops. Once again, no hassle with me, no problem at all. I've been on better beaches, longer and shallow waters and calmer waters and stuff. So I would give the beach at Punta Cana, let's have a look, 7.5 out of 10. This stuff you can see on the beach is seaweed. You get a tractor that comes up umpteen times a day, mulching it all up. And it's just like a carpet now. Yeah, but if they didn't, there'd be mountains of this stuff. I'll show you a mountain of it on here where it's not being mulched. I'll show you it in a minute. Some people don't like all this seaweed on beach, but it's all part of the beach. It's all part of the experience and something you'll remember when you go home. All the seaweed on the beach. It's harmless, it doesn't hurt you. But yeah, it is what it is. That is the unmulched stuff. And they even mulched that as well. So if they didn't do that, there'd be mountains of the stuff. It just keeps coming in on the tide. Okay, so next we have got the hotel and amenities. So the TRS Turquesa is a 5-star adult hotel. So in the hotel, you've got a nice, lovely lobby bar and cocktail bar. You go to the back of the lobby, you walk through the back, and you've got the nice swimming pool with swim-up bar and everything else. Lovely sunbeds and everything. And then if you walk back through past the pool, you've got the Helios eating area and beach bar around there as well. So that's nice. You've also got another little pool, which they call the secret pool. We went in there on second year, what they call the secret pool. Nice little, adults only place, swim up bar and so on. But when we went in, we found there was lots of flies in the water. But flies do land on water, they can't get back up again and blah, blah, blah. But there was quite a lot in, and whether it's been cleaned that day or the night before or the morning, I just do not know. So we only went in there once. And it wasn't very secret really, so where it got its name from, I don't know. But yeah, when you're staying in TRS Turquesa, you do have full use of all the amenities in the Grand Palladium hotels, which there is 3 hotels, but one is currently closed because it's having a refurb. I think that's Grand Palladium Bravaro or something like that. And it's due to be open, I'm led to believe, in December 26. So, once again, you can use all those amenities, all the restaurants, all the bars, all the pools. There's a casino there as well you can use. They've got some shops. There's a gymnasium. There's a spa. There's a kiddies play area. Obviously, if you're staying at TRS, you won't have kids. But all that is there to use. So the hotel and the amenities, the gardens are really lovely as well, well kept. So yeah, it's absolutely lovely. So I would give the hotel and amenities 9 out of 10. So then guys, this is where they'll do the archery. Obviously you have to look on your entertainment programme to see when they do it. That's where we'll do all that. And you get your tennis courts, your baby ones and your bigger ones. As you can see, it's not very busy. People are too busy boozing. All inclusive. And we are coming up to the beach volleyball. Beach volleyball. So if you want to do that stuff, it's here for you. All good. I think you got some at the back of there as well. Don't know where it is. Okay guys, I hope you've seen quite a bit of stuff there. Like I say, no doubt there's other restaurants, other little places that I haven't seen. But hopefully I've showed you quite a bit. So we started off at the TRS. Pretty big lobby bar on TRS pool. Then went to Grand Palladium. And then we also did Grand Palladium Punta Cana. Voila. Got something else over here. Oh, table tennis. Table tennis things over here. I'll show you then. So you got your table tennis. So you probably go to this kiosk for your clubs, your bats, your balls and everything else. Kiosk there, you can get everything you need. Chess, drafts. I can play drafts but I can't play chess. And then you got your five-a-side football pitch down here. Well, full size, isn't it? Full size football pitch. AstroTurf looks pretty good. Floodlit as well, floodlit. So you might have to like book this certain times. Then you've got your netball. Could do a bit of a paint job. But it's sound. Everything's there you need. So yeah, all good. Okay. And then you got your maintenance guys down back. You know, you're fixing on your chairs and everything else. So yeah. Well, someone kicking off down there. Let's see what that is. Another tennis court, I think. Let's have a look. Anybody got a spare chair? So this is like your softball tennis. All these courts here. All down there. All is good. It's all there. I believe is that cricket practice? Football down there again. So yeah, plenty of stuff if you want to do it. Like I say, it's all here for you. Always good. Right guys, I'm going to make my way back to the pool, chill out, and yeah, the wife will probably think I've got lost, but just use your map, you'll be fine. Hope you enjoy this guys. Okay, I'm going to go back again. If I do find anything else on the way back, I'll try and point it out for you. Okay. Okay, next is the overall experience. Once again, we stayed 10 days at TRS Turquesa in Punta Cana, Dominican Republic. And we had a really, really good time. You know, the weather was brilliant. We had a few bits of rain, but that was just through the night. The heat was, I thought it was a little bit too hot at times. And once again, we stayed there from the 23rd of May till the 2nd of June. And that heat was, like I say, it was in the 29-30s, which was more than enough for me. The food was really, really good. Once again, we heard from other YouTube posts that they wasn't happy with the food. Well, we was. The portion size was good, the food was good, the service was good. The cocktails, the drink was fine. The lager was drinkable as well. So yeah, couldn't complain with the drinks. Waiting time at the bars, yeah, it was okay. There was times when it was busier than others and you had to just wait a little bit longer because if people are getting cocktails, it takes a bit of time to mix and stuff like that. But generally, it wasn't that bad. The entertainment was really good. You know, there was a pianist at the TRS every night and the singer as well. So there was a singer there or a pianist. And then if you wandered out to the other, you know, the hotels, the Grand Palladium hotels, they'd have something playing in the lobby there as well. Singers and bands and stuff like that. So we enjoyed that. Also, on a Wednesday night and a Sunday night, I think we have what you call a white party on the beach at Helios, where everyone dresses in white if they can. And yeah, you just enjoy a party on the beach, dancing, and they have a big massive teddy bear, and I've just seen probably on video. It was really good fun. I really enjoyed it, and that was our last night before we went home. So that was really good. The people were friendly. We went out on an excursion as well, and we went horseback riding. Went to a cigar factory where they make cigars, so we saw a bit of that as well. So, and on the last day, the morning we came home, they were sat having us breakfast on the beach, and you know, me and the wife was getting the holiday blues because we didn't want to go home. We could have stayed for another couple of days, and if you find that you don't want to go home and you want to stay for a couple of days, that means you must have had a decent holiday. Okay, so we really enjoyed it. So, marks out of 10 for my overall experience. I would give it a really, really good 9 out of 10. Okay guys, last but not least, I will give you a few tips if you are going to the Dominican Republic, Punta Cana. So first of all, we've been through one of these Caribbean airports before, and they can be really, really busy and a little bit chaotic. So I thought, to take a bit of the stress out of the holiday, we booked a meet and greet at the airport. Now that cost us, for me and the wife, $360, and that worked out at 250 British pound, £250. So as soon as the plane touched the tarmac, there was, when you go down the steps, there was a guy waiting there with a sign with my name on it. So he greets us, he takes us to a lounge. If the plane stops a bit further away, he'll take you in a buggy, but our plane was right there. So he took us over to the lounge. We had a cold drink. You can have soft drinks, you can have a beer, you can have a wine. Nice comfy seats, chilling out. And then he gets your bag number. What I did was, because I was expecting the meet and greet, and I pre-emptied it. I took a picture of my suitcase and the wife's suitcase as well. And then when he took us to the lounge, he asked us what our case numbers were. So I showed him a picture on my phone. He took a picture of it on his. He also took I think there's a number on back at passport that refers to your suitcases as well. He took that. He went and got all the cases. He went and did all the paperwork, all the immigration stuff, the passport stuff. We had to worry about nothing. So when everybody's queuing 5 deep and all this lot, we had none of that. Then he came back with suitcases. He right, follow me. He took us to where we got his transfers. Boom, boom, job done. That were it. So that took all the stress of the thing away. So if you can afford it, it's a nice little treat at the beginning of the holiday, and you're not stressing out. So yeah, that was £250 meet and greet. So I recommend that. Also, I would recommend taking at least 40, 50, 60, £70 worth of dollar bills, $5 bills, because they will come in handy. Like when you're tipping, you don't want to be going through your notes and finding out, I've only got 20s. So get loads of ones and fives, and then you can give it to the guy who takes your bags to your hotel room, the guy who drops you off in the little buggies, and because you get buggy rides all over the place if you don't want to walk. I mean, everything's within walking distance, but if you want to get a little buggy, just give them a couple of dollars. That's all. Not everybody does. There was many times we was on and off these buggies and people weren't tipping, but me and the wife did when we could. A couple of dollars. So I recommend taking a couple of dollars as well. Like I say, $30, $40, $50 in ones and fives. What else can I suggest? When you check in at reception, you get your band, you get your wristband and all that lot, and you're on your way out to get your little buggy to your hotel. A guy might stop you in a greeny colour turquoise shirt, welcoming you to the TRS. He'll ask you if you've just arrived. You're obviously going to say yes. And then he might invite you to a breakfast in the morning, where he'll show you around the resort and stuff like that. I would recommend saying, well, you could say yes, but not turn up like we did, or you could just say no. The reason why I'm saying this is because when he'll invite you to the breakfast and this and other, it's a little bit of a hard sell to get you to sign up to some kind of like travel club. It's basically a bit like timeshare, okay? And the only reason why I know this is because we was going to go to this breakfast meeting, and this other couple who we bumped into, they says, don't go. It's a hard sell. They try to sell you something and stuff like that. So I'll just pre-warn you. I mean, if you're into that stuff and you want to sign up to this travel club where you get a discount every year, then yeah, you go. But if you can't be bothered with hard sell, you want to make your own mind up in your own time, then yeah. Okay, so I recommend that. So yeah, what have we covered? The meet and greet, take loads of dollars with you. Don't go to the breakfast meeting unless you want to. And yeah, I think that's about it. Oh, if you are staying in one of the blocks, anything from We stayed in 58. Okay, you can see them on the map probably. They are a bit echoey. Don't go near the butler area because you get all the room for the cleaners going in, all the noise. And I don't know what top floor's like. Level 2, you might not get the noise, but we did. But I know you're out most of the time. You know you're out round the pool and this, that, and other. But early in the morning, if you want to have a bit of a lie in till 8, 9 o'clock, you can hear everybody. You can hear everybody in the morning. But if you wear earplugs, you can't. But not everybody likes wearing earplugs, do they? So yeah, try and get a room further away, or I don't know. And that's about it, guys. Just really, really have a good holiday. If you want to see all of my videos and to get a really good insight of everything that I'm been banging on about, if you go onto my YouTube channel, Micks, Clips and Trips, you can see all of my videos from Punta Cana, Dominican Republic. So there's 4, 5 parts. It is also a full walk around the full resort, you know, taking in the lobbies in all of the hotels, taking in all of the pools and all of the sports equipment as well, the football pitch, the tennis courts and everything else. So you can see all that on the videos. Okay, guys, so if you do like my content, I know it's a little bit raw and this and, you know, it's not all the fancy stuff like you see on some of these other YouTube channels. It's just as it is. Okay, so if you do like what I'm putting out, give me a thumbs up, press the like button, because it all helps the algorithm and stuff like that. It pushes it out a little bit further. So I am waffling now. So once again, guys, have a great day, have a great holiday. Any problems, any questions you have, any advice you want to hear, put it in the comments below, and I'll try and answer it as honest as I can. Okay, guys. Once again, have a great day. Like and follow. Cheers, guys.